NRL Whisper back again, just giving you my Friday night tips. So first up is the Rabbitohs versus my shitty Warriors. So Sam Burgess is out for the Rabbitohs, pretty big out, and I think where's his brothers? Tom Burgess. I think they had great games last week, but that's only because they had controversy in the media with what's his name? Spud Carroll from old player from Manly back in the day. Good old forward, and he just gave him shit about how they were overweight, or not overweight, but they're just too big. Even if it's muscle, it's weight you're carrying around. They need to lose it to keep up with the game. So I think they just had a good game last week for that, and hopefully this week they'll be back to their ball dropping ways. So my biggest bet of the night is under 45.5. All right, that's the biggest bet definitely. Some other bets I like also is Ken Mamala anytime try score at $2.40 and Fusatua at $1.91. The reason I say this is I'm just trying to figure out, you can do if you want, do a live bet on this after you see how they line up. Now you have a look at this. Campbell Graham has had 2 games, alright, this season. Tyrrell Filmano's had 12, so that's a fair few, but 2 games, alright, so his wing should be pretty vulnerable, so we've got to wait to see who's up against him. Usually it's 2-3 up against 4-5. I mean, they're 2-3 versus 4-5, so it should be so 4-5, so it should be Ashford and Fusatua up against them. But sometimes they come on the field, I don't know why, and it's not always like that. They don't always line up against each other. Anyway, so that's that. So that's that game done. I also actually quite like the Warriors to win. Don't ask me why. We have a terrible record versus the Rabbitohs. An atrocious record actually. But that said, I think the Rabbitohs are due for a loss. Okay, they don't do more than 2 wins in a row this season, and the Warriors are just due for a win. It's too many losses in a row. But that said, like I said, Rabbitohs have a good record over us, and Warriors are shit over in Australia. So that's the reason for that. Anyway, but I'm just going to chuck a little bit of money on them at like 3.25. You win the bet if they ever go up by 12, if it ever happens. So that's that. I also like Warriors plus 8.5 and under 48.5. If I like them under 45, and I think they might win, I really like that. It's 270 paying. So I'm on that, and that's it. So that's that. Now moving on to the Broncos Dragons game. Not many changes. You got Benji Marshall coming onto like an extended bench, but you've got Nene McDonald out, pretty big out, but he's a winger. They'll handle it. Tane Milne, he usually plays centre, second row kind of thing, but he'll be fine. I really think that they're being underestimated with the line here. The line is plus 12.5. Come on, they're playing for a top 8 position. They're playing to play the finals. They have to win this weekend. They're probably not going to win, but they're going to try their asses off. They got to put in the effort, definitely. You can expect big games from like Paul Vaughan and stuff. They're going to have it's going to be a tight contest. That's what I believe. So I'm taking my biggest bets of the night will be that plus 12.5 Dragons. I just think Broncos will win. They'll probably be too classy, but it'll probably be just by 12 or 10. So that's that one. I also really like Nightingale anytime try scorer. Come on, he's just been scoring so many tries this season. He's leading try scorer. He's on the wing. Pardon me. Wingers score tries, so get on that. That's fucking huge value. $2.80. We're not asking them to win. We're just asking for a winger to score a try, and plus 12.5. I don't think it's too much. Asking too much. So that's that. I'm even going to chuck a little bit on him first try score at $12 with tab. Get your money back in bonus bets if he scores any time. So chuck a little bit on that. That's about it for tonight. If you want, you can multi a few things together. The safest things I would say is the plus 12.5 and then the under 45.5, or do plus 12.5 and maybe chucking Ken Mamalo anytime try scorer. Or something. If you can same game multi those two, I quite like that. Anyways, as always, good luck if you tail. Gamble responsibly, and NRL Whisperer out. Thanks. Cheers. Bye.